I'm taking my evening walk, and I'm thinking about how people have become so separate from nature and having a hard time to see themselves as nature. And yet today is like the perfect example of how everything in nature is so unbelievably connected to us. I was reflecting on the nature of human mind and how when we have difficult feelings come up, we are trying to get rid of them, not feel them, ignore them, anything but to avoid them. And yet and that's exactly what nature is offering us as a gift to practice with her. Today is the kind of evening or day, generally was the kind of day when the temperature was perfect. The wind is still. Everything's just like the right kind of pleasant. And it kind of reminds me of the mind. It's like, this is when we feel happiest. When nothing's going on. When everything's just right. When everything is still. When birds are singing, so a little bit of happiness is good. No problem there. I can live with this. That kind of feeling. And then a rainy day comes, or a cloudy day comes, or a frosty day comes, something really annoying to human nature. Nature doesn't wonder. Nature doesn't think. Nature doesn't analyze or question why. Why is it like that? But we do it all the time. We have somehow, somewhere, assigned the sticker of good and bad and pleasant and unpleasant to events outside of us and inside of us. And whatever is unpleasant, is unwanted, is to be avoided. And yet, nature is showing us how it's rain. It will go away. The same way thoughts and emotions go away if we just let them, if we just wait them out. We don't need to assign any kind of quality. We don't need to think about them. We don't need to try to change them. We don't need to do anything. We just need to accept that that's just what it is right now. Just like we don't try to change the weather or the time of the year, the season. I look out the window and it's cloudy, and yes, it may make me grumpy, but I can't change it. And so, the same way that I am not trying to change the weather, even though it causes this utter emotion, I can't really change my thoughts by thinking about them more or by feeling more on top of the original feeling or thought. So yeah, there is absolutely nothing to change, nothing to fix, nothing to avoid. We are exactly the same as nature. And our mind is beautiful. if we learn to observe her and the wonders of her the same way we do with nature. Because it's not always unpleasant when it rains. It's not always unpleasant when there's blizzard going on. Imagine sitting inside of the house, a warm house with warm tea or warm chocolate, and just looking at it. So if I decide to go out in it, it may be unpleasant. It may be unpleasant for my skin. It may generally feel unpleasant. But the moment I have created distance, I've put the window between us, and I can just observe, that moment may actually create some beauty. And who knows, maybe observing the mind may work just the same way. I know I'm still learning that. But just perspective.